Chat, this teen banker, this teen scammer got tricked by bankers, and now he's caught by police. It's time for us to find out how. Let's see.
This is
Oh my
18-year-old
God.
Elliot Garcia.
Elliot Garcia, oh my God.
On March 25th, 2025, Boca Raton police responded to a TD bank after receiving a report of a check fraud in progress. When officers
TD
arrived,
bank?
Mr. Garcia is still standing at the front desk, attempting to cash his $5,000 check.
dumb.
The banker quickly noticed red flags with the check and managed to call police while stalling Mr. Garcia.
Dummy
Watch the stories he provides
Garcia.
from flipping houses to a random beach meeting, and let us know what you think in the comments below.
At TD Bank, you done got caught here, buddy. Good luck. Over there, dumb as hell. I keep telling y'all, if y'all try to cash a check or something, man, and it's taking forever, that mean the cops, they're waiting on the cops. And you know it's a bad check. If you know it's a bad check and it's taking forever, it's never supposed to take forever, guys. Have y'all ever cashed an actual check in your life? You know it doesn't take forever. So if you done seen you cashed a check before in your life, when they got you sitting there waiting, oh yeah, let me keep going to the back, check it, they're just waiting for the cops. They're stalling you.
And you clear? You're just being detained right now.
Hey, whoa.
Yes,
I'll tell you in a second.
It's Alana. I have Boca Police Department.
You guys got a room?
Dumb.
Savage, this room? Take this room. Let's go.
No, I'll tell you in a minute. You know the reason, but we'll play your game.
Freedom is right complex?
Yep. Have a seat. All right, you're being lawfully detained right now.
So,
We'll
but
investigate
you know the
fraud
reason, but
investigation.
we'll play your game.
Yep. Everything will be explained to you. Right now, you're not free to go, and you're being lawfully detained. I'm gonna read you your rights. All right. I am required to warn you before you make any statement. You have the following constitutional rights. You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. Any statement can be and will be used against you in a court of law. You understand these rights? I have read them to you. You wish to answer my questions? Okay.
Officers speak with the banker and discover
sure.
Elliot opened a new account at TD Bank just 2 weeks prior and find the
Damn,
check owner
Elliot.
has never heard of him.
Where's your account? Can I see that?
Yes. This is the check.
Elliot, you try to do it on fresh accounts? Elliot, are you really trying to do these on fresh accounts?
She has repairs. I do have the check, yes.
Can you tell me what happened?
Subject came in, approached the teller. I am the assistant manager here. The teller wanted further verification after looking at the subject's identification and the check. I realized that it may be a stolen check. So I
Damn.
proceeded to contact the customer.
Is there a reason why you thought it was a stolen, you said? I'm sorry.
Yes, because of the location. We
Because this was in New Jersey.
a New Jersey check, yes.
So there's a little flags you saw?
Correct.
Okay.
What the fuck, you dumbass?
Investigated further, realized that the subject just recently opened up an account, 2 accounts that has not been funded.
This dumbass.
10th. His stories that he provided to me did not add up. First he said that he purchases homes, fix them up, and resell them.
Second. Okay.
Yes, and then he stated that he was doing some work for them, that they have a property in Boca Raton, even though they live in New Jersey.
Boca
He
Raton.
work for them. He also stated that it was from a company, and then he switched and he said it was from. So I didn't feel comfortable, so I delayed him, called the customer, and then called the police department.
So I spoke with this gentleman. He lives in Orlando. Apparently, he came down from Orlando to West Palm Beach to stay at a hotel because him and his cousin like to flip rundown apartments, houses, correct? Okay. If I'm wrong at any point, correct me, okay? Please. Okay. So he's staying in West Palm. he didn't want to cash the check in West Palm because he didn't want to get robbed. But for whatever reason, he couldn't stop in Lantana, Boynton Beach, Delray, any other.
Because I didn't want to get robbed.
West Palm and the city of Boca Raton. He for whatever reason, it's just random. Now, if I understand correctly, apparently in our city, in the city of Boca Raton, there's a lot of rundown apartments that need fixing that he can flip. And he needed to cash the check for $4,150 in our city, so that he can go look at a property somewhere in the city of Boca Raton. He doesn't know where. His cousin knows where, but his cousin didn't come with him because he had other important meetings, right?
No, I didn't say meetings.
Oh, well, he has other important stuff to do, right? Okay, so he had other important stuff to do, so he just Ubered from West Palm to the city of Boca Raton to cash a check.
Wow.
Did I get the story right, sir? Okay, just want to make sure
Uber.
I was right.
So I spoke to the teller. And
Uber.
who's that to you?
That's just the lady I had there remodeling for the house.
Where?
I don't remember, but I still have sent a company over.
You don't
She
remember.
owns no houses in the state of Florida. She only lives in Jersey, never been down to Boca Raton.
Yeah, she lives in Jersey.
Okay. She never wrote this check out because she still has the check
Where?
at her house.
How would that be if the check is right there in front of me?
I'm asking you that question.
That's how I'm trying.
This check was written out to you.
Exactly. That's how I'm trying to figure out right now.
You have her information there. You can call her. If you're a client, if she's your client, you should call her.
I mean, you work in her house, right?
Yeah.
Company's in her house. I'm just literally like,
But you said you picked up the check. You went to get the check in Jersey.
yeah, I picked up that check.
In Jersey.
I didn't pick it up though. I got it mailed.
Oh, you know what? Let's call her on the phone. We'll put her on.
Let's call her on the phone. This nigga is dumb. This nigga is so dumb.
Right there in front of me though. Like what?
We're gonna send her a picture of this, so she's gonna confirm this is her signature, right? I mean, my
What
man,
do you
did the work,
mean?
You got the check. You don't know anything about a check that was given to you?
No.
No. Okay.
I mean, you saying that the check is still in Jersey? It's right there in front of me.
This nigga is dumb. Where's
So you
your
went all the way to
lying
Jersey to do a
skills?
construction job? So what city did you go to do this job?
The company went over there to do the job for her.
Okay, so you got paid.
What's your company?
No, it's not my company.
You said your company.
I said a company.
A
You said it
company.
was your company.
I didn't say it was my company.
Okay, so a company is
A
going to-
company.
is
It's a
whatever
company.
The name of the a company is giving you a check.
Okay.
To do the job.
But what job are you doing? You're here in Florida, my man. You're on board.
Elliot, I'm going to ask you a question, okay?
What job do you do, my boy?
Do you mind if you look through your phone? Okay, so we're going to take an evidence and seize it.
Wait.
Yep.
For what?
This evidence
I
will
mean,
be seized.
it's
There's
evidence-
a
I mean,
warrant
no,
to get your phone.
Wait. But if I say yes,
You said no. I'm not going to go back and forth. I'm just trying to prove. See,
I'm gonna seize your phone. This nigga is dumb. He said, so if I say yes, what happened? Buddy, it's going down.
victim here, right? In your company, because usually
You're
gonna
going to
have some
jail.
kind of
That's
proof
what's
of your
happening.
company, right? And it showed you were the checkout, some kind of service, something like that. Elliot, we all been doing this job for a while.
I'm confused right now.
So, is there someone who told you to go cash this check in? And you're just kind of the dumb person that don't know anything?
I'm just trying to figure out that check.
Boy, yeah, you're
Just
the
a
dumb
complaint, bro.
person.
I already cut
You're
you
the
enough
dumb
for enough
person.
lies. So this is your chance to come clean and try to help yourself. If you want to stick to your story, you're more than welcome. But even the way I explained the story and you confirmed that was your story, it doesn't makes no sense, my man. Listen, maybe if it was our first day doing this line of work in my work.
This is South of Florida. This is king of frauds down here. This is not the first time we dealt with it.
I ain't gonna lie, I already know y'all deal with that. But I ain't gonna lie, that right there,
So who gave you that check to cash?
I don't know, some random person on the beach. I ain't gonna lie.
Is it on the beach? Where? Here or where?
On the beach.
No. Like, far. Like,
Did you drop you off here? Is the car still here?
nah, I'm pretty sure once they see y'all the patrol car, they've been done.
Hang on, right?
Yeah.
So you met this random guy on the beach. He told you what? Just go in there cash? Because on the March 10th, you open up an account in TD Bank. Is that what he told you to do, or?
Nah, I wasn't gonna open a bank for my clothing brand, but he was like,
Alright.
blah, 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 TD, blah, blah, blah.
So a random guy. Do you know what city he was in?
Yeah,
What beach? Tampa.
This nigga.
So he was in Tampa. You met this random guy on the beach. He told you.
Like, yo, whatever they want, blah blah blah. I'm like, all right.
Okay.
What is that?
Okay. You ever been arrested before for anything? I'm down here in Palm Beach County.
The people from Tampa had dropped me off here.
What the fuck?
Is it something like a friend of a friend told you to do this, or some random guy at the beach?
Some random person at the beach. Yeah. He was like, yo, I got these checks. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I'm like, they're legit. He's like, yeah, they're legit. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna get into no trouble, right? He was like, nah, you good. I was like, okay, good.
The black guy, white guy, Spanish guy?
Nah,
White guy, girl.
sorry?
Well, who was the guy who told you?
It was like, it's like Haitian, like,
So it's a black guy?
I'm not sure what.
What's the skin color? Is it white, black,
Dark skin,
yellow?
Dark skin, he got dreads.
Okay.
Tattoos all over.
Nigga tried to be ethnicity correct and shit.
Literally just one. Yeah, literally just one.
You said he gave you checks.
No, he gave me that check right there.
He just gave you a
He literally just
He said he had check.
And he drove you all the way down here for one check?
Is that the guy you were on the phone with when you were trying to cash the check? That's what we usually do, is they stay on the phone when we try to do this.
Nah, that's somebody else.
How much money were you supposed to get paid from that? From the $49.50 that you were gonna take out, how much was your cut?
He didn't tell him.
Probably like 15.
1,500?
And he dropped you off, and he says,
He just said,
what car did he drop you off at? Like a Tesla?
Canava or something like that.
The Kona, whatever it is?
Canyon, I don't know. It's like Canyon something. I don't know.
Is it the Hyundai?
No.
It's newer EV. What color? So we're gonna check the camera, so I mean, it's better to be honest if you came in the car, or you dropped off, or were you dropped off in the front, or were you dropped off in the back? Were you dropped off on the side, the front, or the back? Because we're gonna check the cameras. There's a bank. There's cameras everywhere. Walked where? You said you were dropped off.
I don't know, but I dropped off like down the street and I walked through.
So I believe you're telling part of the story, right? You came on and someone telling you to do this, but it ain't some guy on the beach. It's probably someone you know. It's probably someone who's done this before. And say, hey, I did it once. It went through in Tampa, and he took you from Tampa.
This nigga, his lying gotta get better.
You said it was an EV car, newer, right? What color was it?
It's like a reddish, it's like a dark reddish, like a wine color.
Where did he drop you off?
Literally at the light.
This light where? There's a wide open window. One light is right here. So that cameras that point that way. Why we're gonna see you walk? Or were they gonna see you walk?
This
You
nigga's
understand
dumb.
you're in serious trouble right now, right?
This
I hope you
nigga's
know
dumb.
that. Okay, I'm gonna be straight up with you, okay? You're looking at a couple felonies.
Mm-hmm.
This is felony, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're looking at washing a check, that's a felony. Fraud, that's another felony.
Felony.
The
Amount
amount is
over
over 750,
750.
so another felony.
Literally.
Right now you're looking at 3 felonies alone, yourself. So we're giving you a
That's
chance
not getting out of jail time.
to try to help yourself.
What would be helping me?
This is
truth.
nothing. Them just
Truth
get the
will help you
case.
because when we present a case later to the state attorney's office, they're gonna see everything and they're gonna be like, okay, this guy's cooperating or something. I don't think that you're the person involved in this. I think this is a bigger ring. I think that there's way more people involved in this. I don't think you're the only person that they're using to cash these checks.
And this is how they start getting caught, chat. This is how the bigger people start getting caught. Because the smaller people start getting caught. And next thing you know, now you got the feds on you. Y'all better stop doing crimes out here. Everybody go snitch.
And the reason I know this is because a couple months ago, I made the same arrest for somebody else. Okay? So, it's up to you if you want to see the state, okay, hey, I cooperated, he was being truthful. let's see what we can do to help them out. And I'm not saying to help you out that they're gonna give you a deal or anything like that. I'm not mentioning anything. I'm not promising you anything. I am not. But what I'm trying to explain to you is, it's just gonna help
Just
you
don't
later
do
in
it.
the long run, because everybody's gonna have access to all of this. All of this is being video and audio recorded. We have all the evidence. We're getting the statements.
You heard it right. Video and
So
audio.
all of
Don't
this
do it,
information
Brody.
is gonna come into play later in court. So we already caught your line, right? But now you're finally starting to tell somewhat of the truth, right? It's not a good look when the state attorney is reviewing this and they're like, okay, he's not even remorseful about what he's doing. He doesn't care about what he's doing. Okay,
Don't do it.
then they're gonna give you what they're gonna give you.
They gonna do that
Okay?
regardless.
Again, didn't make you any promise. I'm not telling
Don't
you
snitch on
that
yourself.
something's gonna change. However, being truthful and you telling the truth and maybe even getting the people that got you in this situation involved, because as you can see, the people that dropped you off here,
They're
the
gone.
moment they saw our cars, I know that they took off at a high rate of speed. They got in that highway and they say, lose this guy's contact number and it's over.
Uh-huh.
You think you're ever gonna hear from them again? You think they're gonna post your bail?
You gotta think. You were set to make what? $1,500? $1,000. So they gave you one check for $1,000.
They did that to 20 people.
Think about how many checks they're giving out to people, how much money they're making. They're making hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you're about to make $1,000. And like he said, 3 felonies. 3 felonies for $1,000. Let that sink in. You know?
It's gonna be up to
It's
you,
gonna be
depending on
like-
the amount of felonies we're gonna put.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 50K,
I don't want to give you a number, then I'm wrong. You get what I'm
30K.
saying?
You still only gotta pay 10% though.
This is the one and
In
only
y'all
chance and
states.
opportunity we're gonna give you to come clean.
Don't come
Once
clean,
we lock
bro.
into your statement, guess what? Whatever you tell us, that's what's gonna be locked into your statement. Then it's up to the attorneys later on and the state.
do it,
how they
Brody.
Want to handle this?
He
Okay?
finna do it, ain't he? He finna
What?
ruin it.
It's up to you, because I don't think you are the person at fault for this.
You still gonna
Somebody
go to jail
used
though.
you, and now look who's the one in handcuffs, and look who's the one that just took off in a car and they're hanging out home.
And all they lost was a piece of paper.
Somebody's calling you, some hobby guy FaceTiming you.
Javi finna get me booked.
So you want to take the fall for everything? It's you?
Take the fuck for everything.
Yeah. Like, so this was your idea. This is your whole plot. Okay. So whose idea was for you to do this? There's no way you just were.
He
walking
said
around
random
holding
on the
hands
beach.
or walking by yourself, holding the air, and you decided to be like, oh, hey, how you
Holding
doing,
the
stranger?
air.
Oh, I can make $1,000. Let me jump in your car and let's go to the city of Boca Raton so I can make some money. I highly doubt that's what happened. But if that's the statement you want to stick to, I'll be more than happy when we go in front of the judge to let the judge know that was your statement. So, what happened?
I was at the beach on Tampa
When?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, okay? And then what happened?
I was just walking. I walked down.
I guess he wanna stick with that.
How old you is? I was like, I'm 18 years old. And he was like, hey, we trying to make a quick $1,000? I'm like, sure. And then once he showed me the check, I'm like, 4,000. So I want to get him $1,000 for $4,000 check. And he goes,
This nigga.
he'll probably give me more bread. So I was like, no, I'll just go through with it.
This nigga. Now he trying to make it seem like he was sketchy the whole time.
That was literally the end of it. That was it.
Okay. Well, how did you contact with this person? How did you communicate with this person?
In person.
Okay, so you know them for 2 weeks, correct? 2 weeks from today, correct? Give or take? Okay, so you've been with him every single day, 24/7 with him for the last 2 weeks?
Nah.
Okay, so how did you communicate? Did you guys use
They
like
think
brain
we
signals,
dumb.
smoke signals? How did you communicate with him?
No, they just told me what to do, and I already had it like memorized.
What the fuck? Are you dumb?
Okay, so he tells you what to do, but somebody dropped you off, so how did you communicate with these people?
I didn't communicate with them.
How did you get from Tampa, right? If you guys met in Tampa on the beach, I'm assuming like Clearwater, St. Pete, right?
He
It's the other side
ruining
of the
his
state.
case.
So in a 2 week time frame, follow me, 2-week time frame you got from there to here with him. How did you orchestrate him picking you up and driving you here? Did you send him mail? Did you call him? Did you FaceTime him? Did you Uvu, MySpace? Like, what did you guys use to talk?
What did you guys use to talk,
here
to
today?
communicate?
That's what we're trying to figure out. But that's not what I'm asking. I'm not asking what he paid for. How did you guys arrange, like, Instagram DMs? Did you, like, DM him, like, hey, dude, I'm ready to go at noon?
No, it was just.
I'll pick you up.
Yeah, he'll pick me up and then he'll drop me off and then he'll drop me off.
So how did he know when to pick you up and where to pick you up?
Because he already dropped me off the first time when we came from that.
So he just came at a random time and you were like, oh, perfect, I've been ready. So you were outside your house for hours just waiting with your stuff to come out?
Not waiting for hours, but he knocked on the door and he was there, so I was all right, let's go.
So he's familiar with the area over here.
I guess so.
So he's from over here.
I don't know where he's from. I literally met him in Tampa.
So then how did you know where you live?
He didn't know where I live. I met him in Tampa.
You just said, is you dumb? You say he knocked on your door. You're ruining your case. Oh my God. You said he knocked on your door. That's literally what you told us, buddy. You gotta get better at your lies. Oh my God.
Maybe I'm just really confused with the situation, right? So you live here, but you were in Tampa, right? You live in West Palm, sorry.
I don't live here.
Where do you live?
In Orlando.
You live in Orlando.
Yeah.
So he picks you up in Orlando after meeting 2 weeks ago in Tampa. And then somehow you guys end up driving down here?
Yeah.
So how did he know what time, what day to get from Tampa to Orlando to pick you up?
He didn't know no time. He just pulled up.
Oh my God.
You just want to lie, my man. It is what it is, bro. Come on, bro. Like, you mean to tell me in a nature of communication where you have a phone that's been blowing up this whole time during a conversation, you didn't get his phone number? So somebody tells you, a random person you never met in your life, tells you, hey, I'm going to give you $1,000, and the first thing is like, okay, you're a stranger. You didn't worry that he was going to go to your house.
Dodo
to
dumbass.
family. No, none of that went through your head. And you don't, not even worried that he knows where you live. Now that you're caught, you're not worried that he knows where you live.
Now, when you say it like that, yeah, just a little bit, but I mean, I don't think he's gonna. Well, I don't know.
We'll never know,
Yeah, we'll never know.
right? Well, you might know, but we won't know. Okay. Like I said, we'll seize this. We're gonna do a whole analytical. We'll get a warrant for this. This tells the truth. Okay.
Okay. He
Listen,
think
bro.
because he deleted it, it's
I
gone.
want to tell you something, okay? So you understand how this works. Even when you delete stuff in this, nothing is permanently deleted. And once we get the warrant and we get the stuff we need, everything you even ever deleted, we're going to be able to see. So, yes.
A detective stops by to ask Elliot a few questions before he's taken to jail.
Elliot.
All right, so he changed the story a little bit. So
Okay.
we didn't meet him in Tampa. Then we Fort Lauderdale, like literally a couple days ago. This is, I mean, and take it for what it's worth. Like, you're still not being super clear about how you got down here because you told me one thing, but now you told me another thing, right? So.
Elliot just
like I told you,
all
you
over
seem
the
like-
place.
You seem like, you haven't,
Well, there goes a clean record.
you have a
Shit, there goes a
conversation, you have a clean record, bro, but like this.
None of them.
I mean, listen, it's like I said, it's not the crime of the century, but you had to know, look, you have to, if someone hands you a check with these two people's names on it and say, oh, go in here and do this, like, come on, bro.
The
Like,
thing is, I did it before, like a regular employer check. So when I didn't have no bank, that's how I would get my money. Like I would literally go cash it out.
you are smart. Some
He said
random
employer
people
check.
says, oh, you want to do TD? That's wild, bro. That you would even
The thing is,
tell me that
would be a
was chill,
fast
like-
investment though. That's how I seen it though.
Okay, well,
But
you
it happened so
never
fast that
ever do it again, obviously.
Ever,
because
ever,
now
ever in my
now
life,
you're getting
ever.
arrested for it, right? And then
Exactly.
ruining that record. But like I said, you're 18, okay? It's a crime, 100%, and you're going to jail for it, right? But if you really don't have any other prior arrests or anything like
I
that,
have nothing, literally.
okay?
Zero.
And then you go see a judge, and they have plenty of things. They have diversion programs,
What was the difference in your story with her? So just so that way I'm caught up to speed, right? Because here's where I'm at, right? I'm not trying to ask you. I'm gonna be shared with you, right? Man to man. You told us one story. That's all I know. She can tell me her story, and it's coming from her, so it's a game of telephone, right? I don't like playing telephone. I'd rather hear it from you, so that way when I write my report, it's your words and not somebody else's, right? So you met this dude in Fort Lauderdale 2 days ago. You go back home. What happened?
No, I stayed in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, so you stayed down there, and then
Stayed
what?
down there, literally, he said, just give me a couple days. I was like, all right, I'll give you a couple days. The day comes, he said, all right, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna walk in TD, I'm gonna give you this check, and you're gonna walk out.
Okay.
Really made it simple like that. He didn't give
He
me the details, he didn't give me nothing, like, he didn't give me arrangements or nothing. He literally said, I'm gonna give you this check, once you walk in TD,
cash it and you're out.
literally simple as that.
So like this is from my understanding, not like
No, you good.
just clarifying. Did he have you fill it out, or did he already have this information for the lady? It was already filled out. Okay.
He literally gave it to me. He said, "Walk in here."
So he already knew your name and stuff to fill it out, and then he knew what, I guess, dollar amount he wanted it all to be and stuff.
I guess so.
Okay.
I guess the only thing he asked me for was a name, like mine.
Sorry.
My name.
Your name.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's.
I just didn't hear you.
No, you didn't.
Okay. And
This
then what?
nigga
You
is
picked
so
up earlier
dumb.
today. Y'all came straight here, and that was it. Y'all ain't been hanging out the last 2 days.
Literally, that's it.
Okay. Alright.
There we go, being
It's
cooked.
so simple, so I didn't really like
Oh, I feel
play
that.
it back in my head. Like, damn, this is dumb.
You walk out with a band too.
Like, and that band was literally going to go to my clothing, like.
Go to your what?
My clothing brand. Like,
Clothing. I guess.
Like,
Alright.
I was about to open. That's why I opened TD originally, to make a business.
Yeah.
To make it as a business account.
Okay.
But it's too late for that. No.
We're gonna search you before we put you in the
Yeah.
vehicle. 'Cause
Oh,
you,
no,
you understand?
no, yeah.
You understand you're under arrest, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There goes his clean record.
Spread your feet for me, sir.
They talking about, yeah, you gonna get you ain't gonna get a big old charge because you got a clean record.
Right there, like that.
You gonna hold me if I fall?
100%. What do you think my hand is here? You see what I'm saying? Look, I got my leg and my arm, making sure you don't fall, bro.
I'm not trying to eat shit.
I know, bro.
I'm
You
not
good.
trying to eat shit.
I get it. I get it, bro.
It's all love, bro. I didn't even.
I feel you. Listen, I get it.
Hey, so listen, I'm not asking this to be funny, right? I ask everybody this before I put them in my car. I'm gonna pat you down. Is there anything that's gonna poke me, stick me, or harm me? Okay.
No.
So that covers
I just
anything
have
on.
lighters.
Just hear me out. Anything that covers anything on the outside of your body. Do you have anything on the inside of your body? I ask everybody.
No.
Here's the reason I'm asking it is it's fine now, but once you get to the jail, they're gonna execute you. And if they see something inside you, it's another charge. So if you want to tell me now, we can figure that out. You sure?
Yeah.
No weird things in places that I'm not gonna find. Okay. All right.
Elliot Garcia was charged with felony grand theft, felony uttering of counterfeit check, and felony fraudulent use of personal identification.
Damn, Elliot. Elliot is cooked.